Good evening, all. Kindly please sit comfortable yourself. Please be seated. We're going to start the program. I kindly request all the members who are outside, please come inside and be seated. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome each one of you to this special occasion, the official launch of SkyGet, AI powered education for next generation. Today is more than just a launch, it's the celebration of vision turning into reality, a milestone achieved through dedication, innovation, and an unrelenting belief in possibility. We are here not merely to commence a new journey of something, but also to witness start of a journey that we believe will make a meaningful impact in our industry, our community, and beyond. On behalf of our entire team, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to our esteemed guests, well-wishers, media representatives, faculty members, and all the professionals who have joined us here today. Your presence adds a great value to this event, and we are truly honored to have you with us. The idea behind this innovation was born from a desire to expand horizons in education with the real world technology. This launch marks the first step towards the direction with the support of our passionate team and the visionary leadership. We are confident that we begins today will grow extraordinary. Once again, thank you for being here for a part of this special moment. We hope you enjoy this evening and leave inspired just as we are. We welcome you all and let the journey begin. Every organization has its pillars of strength, and Vidhya Vistar stands tall today because of its unwavering vision and dedication of its founding leaders. One such inspiring force is with us today. A dynamic leader, passionate educator, and driving spirit behind the mission of transferring education through innovation and inclusivity. It is with great pleasure that I now invite Srimati Gautami Ramsetti Garu, co-founder of Vidya Vistar, kindly come to the forward and address the gathering.
Good evening, all. It's an absolute pleasure to me to stand before you all today. So, I would like to begin sincerely thanking. I would like to begin sincerely thanking our distinguished guests, educators, well-wishers gathered here to support us. So here at Vidya Vistar, uh, we are working with a mission to make quality education accessible and impactful to every student everywhere. Here, we are not only just committed to reshaping the future of the education, but we are empowering the next generation. So, and our vision is to revolutionize education by harnessing the power of the artificial intelligence to create personalized and future ready learning experiences for every student. And the artificial intelligence will be taking a bigger and very great role in the future of the education, and no one can avoid it. So such a way the artificial intelligence is penetrated in every segment. And here I should say little about our journey. In fact, we have launched the test version of our SkyGet application before last year, like around 2023, only we have launched the test version of the application. But we were not in a hurry of monetizing it. In fact, we must be celebrating the annual day of the SkyGet here by this time. But we were not in a hurry of monetizing it, but we were deeply looking at the root level issues of the system. So, in this period, in this entire one and a half year period, we have been engaged closely with the number of educational institutions for the grades 6 to 12, and we travel with them to take the real time feedback, and we have collected lot of valuable insights from the educational institutions. Those insights and feedback has really become instrumental in our development journey. So finally, we thoughtfully enhanced the application not only to meet the current needs of the students and education ecosystem, but also which meets the future requirements. So today we are proudly launching the robust, intuitive, and truly reflective AI-driven application SkyGet, the AI-driven education for next generation. So this is going to add value to the education ecosystem for each major role player who are student, even for the school management, and the importantly teacher. So we are not only here for the student, for the entire ecosystem we are addressing. So for student, SkyGet is offering the personalized learning system, adaptive learning. That means the application adopts the way student is practicing, which questions he is able to solve, what kind of questions he is unable to solve, what chapter is really going into his mind, which subject he is interested in. So it adapts, it continuously, the AI behind the application continuously observes the students' activity on the application, and it updates the same to parent and teacher. Actually, we generally see many of the parents also I can see here. So you might be attending the parent teacher meeting day at your schools. So always fights used to happen in the PTM on PTM day. So teacher, parent, they both argue about the student. So parent says that we are providing every resource to my child. Whatever you are asking us to provide to the student for their education, I am paying for it and I am providing the same to my child. So why there is no progress in this subject, or why is he lagged in somewhere? So, but teacher general answer is we are keeping the same effort with every student. In a classroom, 30 students are there. So for 30 students, we are teaching and monitoring in the same way. So, and teacher is also right. We cannot say teacher is wrong. Teacher is right up to her scope, and parent is also right up to their scope. But meanwhile, something is missing for the student. Some gaps are there. So those gaps are identified by artificial intelligence. See, for any human teacher, she or he cannot monitor the root level problem of each student. So there, SkyGet is becoming a powerful tool in teacher hand to address the issue, to identify and address the issues of the student. So, and SkyGet is providing the detailed analysis as I explained before. So they can take the printout of the analytics part of the performance of student. They can keep, the parent and teacher keep the same report in between them and think about the student. So it's very transparent. There is no scope of any gap here with SkyGet. So here we are strengthening the system and increasing the transparency of education ecosystem and making the things easier for school ecosystem. So this is what briefly about SkyGet, and in fact it took 5 years of challenging journey for us. Finally we are here. So each input of the SkyGet was given in coordination with IITians, NITians, BITSians, doctors, gold medalists, and experienced professionals. With this, by the suggestions and by the inputs of all these professionals only we have built this SkyGet. So today the launching is very dream for us, and launching is not just unveiling a product or unveiling an application. Now it is the beginning of a journey to the movement of transforming the learning experiences of the student, not only current, in future also. So finally, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to everybody here on this occasion for being along with us. Thank you so much.
At the heart of every impactful organization, there is a visionary leader, an individual who dares to think differently and is unwavering in their commitment to transferring vision into reality. Vidhya Vistar is the shining example of such a vision, founded on the belief that quality education should be accessible, empowering, and future ready. The person behind this mission has not only laid its foundation but has continued to guide it with purpose, innovation, and deep sense of responsibility. It is my privilege to invite the founder of Vidya Vistar, even Venkata Veeresh Garu, to address the gathering.
we we really thank all of you to get it gathering towards such a big event of us, blessing us and supporting us throughout our journey. Vidya Vistar, it's not a brand or it's not a company, it's a vision. We have been so passionate regarding this educational system which is not being served to every part of the country. Why? Why not every rural background student should get a quality education how he is getting it in cities? Why people have to come all the way from the villages, get their comforts changed, their lifestyle changed, stay in the cities and get the education to their standards? This is not fair. The educational system should go into the every nook and corner of the country. Then only the people can get the proper quality education. With that mission, when we initially thought about, when Gautami Ramsetti came towards me to explaining the idea of AI in education, it was 2020. We thought AI, what is AI? Because being a civil engineer, I'm not aware of what is AI at that period. What is going to be the transformation of AI in education? No idea. So we started digging into deeper into it. Met many more colleges, schools, teachers from nursery to the higher grad and understand what is their lacunas in the ecosystem now. Why in a class, if it consists of 25 people, why every student cannot understand the subject in an equal manner? The IQs are different. The methodologies what teachers take up may not be reaching every person in the same format. In this case, if only a percentage of students are able to understand the subject, how can they redo the entire knowledge gaining at the home? Parents are busy. The parents are having their own problems and their own earning lifestyles where they cannot understand the real problem undergoing by the students. At this juncture, we said it's not just giving a learning platform. There are many edutech learning platforms which have come post-COVID, getting used into the market and saying that we are the pioneers. But when we understand what is the ecosystem really needs is not only giving a content. The content-based learning should be evaluated and the same should be taken forward to the teachers and parents, making teachers and parents understand the weak areas of the students. The real requirement is how to overcome the weak areas. The weak areas of the student should be understood. Did any parent wants his son to be scoring more? No, undoubtedly. He wants his son to be the pioneer of the entire team. But really the student is able to understand the class or not. Whether the content is going into his brain, his IQ levels are matching with the teacher's methodologies, These all are the questions which are left unaddressed. So these unaddressed points of the ecosystem are my main points. The student should never say pain of learning. It's a passion of the learning really transform the student into a perfect scholar. To get a scholar out of the student, it is our basic need to make him understand what is the real knowledge to be gained by him and make it useful in the future. The future based learning should be very much insightfully taught to the student where this knowledge can be converted into the working platforms. These are all where we have undergone this ecosystem, understood the lacunas. It took 2 years for us to understand the ecosystems, and every educational platform which has come till today is only talking about how to use their platform. No, in our case, we are going to work in hand with the school ecosystem. That is our major criteria. We are not going to disturb the existing school ecosystem. We are only going to strengthen the school ecosystem with an AI-powered educational system. Here, every student, topic-based learning is being provocated. This topic-based learning will be given in a content format in a HD quality video. Once the student logins to our app, immediately the message will go to the parent and teacher that particular student or a particular your son has or the daughter, your child has logged into the app and he started listening about physics. We say velocity is a subject today. He is going to learn the subject of velocity through the knowledge of the content given there. Once the content is completed, immediately he will be directed to take a small quick test of 10 minutes where our AI really analyzes whether the student has understood the content or not, whether the student is good in theory or good in the definitions. What is his weak areas? This analysis will happen in few seconds itself, and immediately the result will be posted on the screen, and also a message will be sent to the parent and teacher, the weak areas and the scoring of the student. Again, it will be redirecting. With that, we are not going to close the app. It will generally suggest the student, you are not going to the definition. Why don't you repeat this from 8 minutes to 12 minutes? There, the definition of the content is given. So, automatically, what is his weak area and how to re-strengthen the weak area is clearly explained in the app itself. So, the student can go back immediately or take a next chance, but AI will be continuously monitoring him. If the next day he wants to read again the velocity, it will only play the content between the 8 minutes to 12 minutes to strengthen its definitions or the weaken area parts, not the entire content and waste his time. Here, the screen monitoring system, the student learning system is continuously monitored by AI, and the result will be immediately posted on the groups of the parent and the teacher to make him understand how good your son or a daughter or is good in that particular topic. Here we are going with a topic-based learning, not syllabus-based learning. Please understand that syllabus is a ecosystem drives with the syllabus. It is good for both the state syllabus and also CBSE syllabus. We follow the NCERT guidelines, so definitely we are going to teach them on the topic-based rather than entire chapter-based, where the detail of the student, the weakened areas can be easily identified and been taken forward for the next generation. So next class, whenever he listens, you can get a clear idea about it. This is only one part of our app. The major part lies here. The competitive examination preparation. Every student wants to get himself prepared for the competitive examinations. That can only be done by continuous practice system. So, but who is going to prepare the question paper for him to practice it every time? As a parent, if I go home, I cannot prepare a question paper for my son or daughter. There, this SkyGet is going to really help them. How many times you want, how many topics you want. We have 80,000 plus combination of question papers with us on each topic. we can give n number of question papers and make them get practiced about the topics and also a bunch of the topics. From the beginning of the year till September, you want to have a group of chapters to be given as an examination. The parent can prepare the question paper using our app. Just take a printout of the question paper, give it to your son or a daughter, and ask them to solve the question paper right in front of you. You will get the confidence. You will understand where your God is getting problem in it. So that confidence you can build among yourself. Every time you go to the parent-teacher meeting, teacher says, I have delivered the same lecture to the entire class, but IQ levels of each students cannot be the same. So who is going to repeat the class? Teacher will not be ready to it. When you go to the parent-teacher meeting, immediately the teacher says, sir, only 5 people are not able to grab my knowledge. But when you go to the real analysis of it, 20 students would have been not. I've seen it practically. It's all developed on the pain of the parent. It's all developed, this app is developed, pain on the parent. What the parent undergoes after paying the fees, the student is not able to cope up with the syllabus. The pain is being addressed here to bring up this app to solve the resolve the problems. So the 20 students who has not able to understand in the class, we have the video content not delivered by one person. There are various video contents are available. If this particular person lecture is not able to, the student is not able to understand, they can flip the video and go for the next level lecturer's content, so that who they said to listen to them, they can choose their lecturer or a teacher and listen the content and gain the perfection in the content, and then they get the confidence himself. The confidence plays the major role in the student. The confidence can only become because of the practice. So the practice is given the more importance in our lab, where the people gain more confidence. Apart from this is the second module. The third module comes here, national-wide examination. The mock examinations for the NEET, JEE, and even for the 10th and the 11th and 12th classes, they can also attend the examination all over India-wide. We conduct the examinations on a weekly and bi-weekly format and a monthly format. The student sitting in Hyderabad can compete with the student sitting in Delhi and understand where he really stands. This really helps for the NEET and JEE students who wants to face the competitive examination. They feel themselves to be higher scoring in their class, but they not be in the entire India. This app is not restricted to one state or one region. We have made it as a global app based on the entire world's ecosystem. We've gone through a lot of research work. It took around 3 years for us to understand and generate such kind of a need and based app. This is not a need of the student. It is a need of the teacher. If the teacher wants to conduct an examination in the class, she needs to take 2 to 3 hours to prepare the examination paper. But with our app, you can generate each question paper for each candidate of the class. 60 class students are there in the class. 60 types of question papers can be generated with AI within no time. Just they need to take the printout of the question paper and conduct even they can daily say they can conduct an open book examination where the student can face it, or they are able to answer these questions. So that kind of a confidence we give it to the teachers. Not only this, analysis report. Who is going to prepare the analysis report? The teacher may have some grudge on the student. They are not giving a right analysis, or they are going to pinpoint a student and hurt him to his emotions. This will not happen no further. This app really gives where the real student's knowledge lies. That really makes him confident. The confidence in the student can be raised with a SkyGet. I confidently say, 5 years it took for me to stand here and say about this. But your student or your word can go into the world confidently and say, yes, I can face any kind of an examination. I am ready for any kind of an examination in any topic. This confidence level we can build up within every student of the society who is enrolled with our SkyGet app. This is how we have passionately made this app to reach out every student of the world to gain his confidence. This confidence building is not a day's program. It's a continuous process. AI is helping in us to generate the question paper, evaluation of the question paper, and analyze the knowledge of the student, which is righteously designed with no biasness. Biasness will not be there in this AI. It's only give the real valuation of the student in multiple angles. His knowledge, his adaptability, his question taking capacity, his challenging taking capacity, and over and above, what is the confidence the student is gaining every day by learning this. So these all are the deeper analysis we have in our thing. Einstein analysis or the other types of analysis we are putting together to make gain the confidence of the student and make him comfortable to the next level. So these are all the certain features. Friends, I think there are many entrepreneurs or a startup company viewers or dreamers sitting over here. It was never been so easy for anybody of us. Having 20 years of experience when I've started this app, I have myself felt it is not going to be easy. We can formulate a company, but it was not easy. Initially, what the budget we thought of preparing this entire thing has multiplied into 6 to 7 times, but we never look back. We have spent this only to generate a new ecosystem, AI-driven ecosystem for the future. Today, we can say when we started the company, our share value was only 10 rupees as it is been principled. But today, recent valuation of my company, a startup company having a share value of 2,000 rupees is not a joke. This all came because we put our blood and sweat for the future. We would have, as my Gautami Ramasetti was telling us, would have been a first annual function or the second annual function if you want to materialize it. No, we said we are going to launch the app only when we feel this is going to be the confidence of the student. So we took such a long time for us, having such a pain taken. It is not for us, it is for everybody of us. Anyone who wants to come up with a startup company, please do follow all the legal method procedures. Don't go with bypassed. Some people will say, okay, Baba, chartered accountants asked me this fees, we cannot pay it, just bypass it. No, take every precautions. Starting from the company, enrolling the company, trademark your product first. Your idea has to be trademarked. This is the first step you have to take as a startup company. Trademark your idea, then script out your idea in a step-to-step manner, how you want to implement it on a phased basis. It's not going to be easy. The thought or a dream cannot be remembered for a long. Everybody knows it. What we dreamt in the night cannot be remembered for the next day morning. But your idea, once it is documented on a stepped manner, you are going to be creating your path towards the success. So your documentation lies the major role in your success. Start with your documentation. Every script of yours, how a director creates a script, you have to document every individual part of it, prepare your documentation properly, put the documentation in front of you, take the consultancy. Never hesitate in taking the consultancy. Most of the people will hesitate in taking the consultancy at the right moments. You have to have a legal consultancy, take a legal consultancy. You want to have an auditor's consultancy, take the auditor's consultancy. Apart from that, choose a mentor, follow the mentor, and take your plan in a perfect manner, create the roadmap for yourself, and sustain the growth every stage. You sustain yourself and then grow again. Sustain yourself, grow again. This creates a proper platform for the growth. This is not going to be easy, friends. An idea converting into a product is not going to be easy. It's like labor pain. How a mother gives a child to the birth is more painful for any company to sustain the problems and give a birth to the new product is not going to be easy. It's a tough time. Face it. But your consultancy and your mentoring system really supports, makes you gain the confidence and take the entire things into the next level and grow a forward. No idea can be left alone. Your idea is going to be the future requirement. A 5 year back idea of a woman has now become a product. This is going to be your idea tomorrow, which is going to be converted into a product. Apart from this, we are working on many other things. Now I announce that our next program is going to be robo teaching. All the rural areas, we have 70% of the coding is done. We are going to introduce the robots in the educational system, first of its kind. We are trying to the government tie-ups. Already we have a couple of state governments approved it, and we are going to start this program very shortly. End of 2026, human android robo will be teaching from Vidhya Vistar across the world. This is my challenge I've taken 3 years back, and our vision is clear, and we are going to achieve it definitely by December 2026. Our first Android robo will be teaching in the remote areas of India, where teachers doesn't like to go and settle there and teach the students. Why an tribal student should not get the quality of education as we are getting in Hyderabad? This is our pain point. So this pain point we are going to address with the human android robo. The coding is already completed to 70% of it. We are going to launch it by 2026 December. This is our vision. Now SkyGet only have an English as a teacher, but in the regional language also, we have started recording the videos, converting the videos into the regional language, because the language should not be a barrier for the students to gain the knowledge. So with that intention, we have started doing it. By end of this year, in all preferable languages, our content will be readily available for the students, even the question papers in the regional content only, so that they will be having a full platform to learn things without a knowledge barrier. These are all we are trying with all your blessings. Friends, thanks for you, for everybody who has come here to bless us on this occasion, being a part of us for this wonderful event. We look forward. Our chief guest is coming shortly. We'll look forward for him to address the show. Thank you very much for one and all to coming here and supporting us. Thank you. Thank you very much. As comes in, if anyone wants to have any ideas regarding your startups or any questionnaire regarding the app, you please can ask us in the meantime. We'll circulate the mics accordingly. Circulate them. Anyone wants to have a question, please, you can raise your hands. The mic will come to you.
Hello, sir. Hi. So, my name is Mohammad Mufaham. So, I'm right now a final year AIDS student. So, like to know about your startup deals with the education field, right? So, right now we are having some kind of in final year do not have right placements and that. How does this app help us to upskills to get a placement in a proper company as well as a beginner? Yeah.
See, I'd like to introduce myself in some other format now. I've been professor by practice in Karunya University from last 5 years. I always get these questions of how to get a placement. Your skill set should dominate your name. Your skill set should dominate your name. A person is available with so and so skill set. Why you are not thinking different from the box? You are not thinking different from the box. That is the problem. You are worried about your job. You have made an educational background with a PG or a UG, and you are still thinking, how can I get a job in AI? AI is there everywhere now. Most of the conditions, most of the people think that we will not low aspiration, thinking that whether my skill set is sufficient for getting a job. This is the first problem in getting the placements. First, leave this. And next thing is, coming to the SkyGate app, now it is only limited from the 6th class to 12th class. But very shortly, as I said you, we are opening for everything. We have other companies, you can post your requirement, wherein we can support you with the placements. This is not an commercial aspect of our app. It is only an social service wherein we find a right place in our network to get a good job for you. But you make one thing very clear, and you tell your friends also. With AI, no one is going to lose the jobs, but AI are going to generate more and more jobs for us. Previously in 2000 year, many people said IT came, we will be losing the jobs. You just take the example of Hyderabad, where we are sitting right in the T-Hub. This Madhapur was nothing at that time. Today, there are lakhs of people coming for the job as an IT. But many of the people thought, IT आया है तो जॉब चले जाएगा. नहीं, आपको जॉब मिलेगा. ये आया तो और भी जॉब्स मिलेंगे. But only thing is you have to enlighten your skill set. Thank you.
I'm Kiran and I'm an architect.
Yeah.
So, like you said, education and AI is a beautiful combination. But we all have that one favorite teacher that inspired or motivated us on a personal level, on a psychological level. How is your software or your technology gonna replace that human touch? You know, like I remember my teacher who motivated me to pursue art. So I still carry that. For an interface like this where there is no physical or human intervention, how are you gonna replace that emotional connect in education?
Yeah. See, education, most of the things, we should never forget the initial words of Matrudeva Bhava, Pitrudeva Bhava, Acharya Deva Bhava. When a teacher is given a chance of mentoring system, as we all aware, in this fast-driven world, how good are we getting mentored up by someone? You have inspired, you got inspired. In your class, how many of your friends are having the same connectivity that's with the same teacher? Very few. Yes or no? See, you have 7 subjects. Your class will have 25 students, taking it 25 or 35 students. Out of the 7 subjects, each subject teacher would have been a 2 close associates as students, as the close associates. But leaving that 14, what about the 21? SkyGate, what it makes, no? It's not only an app where only your content is being given. It's an app where you are really mentored. How the student gets excited. When you downturn the question paper to make him encouraged to take a question paper and score him 90%, next time he will ask a different question paper. Why don't you give me a different question paper? Like that, the knowledge gets increased. The question paper, reapplying the question paper again and again, slowly the confidence level of the student will gain up. Here, the AI is going to do that job for them. AI, understanding his IQ levels, it generates the question paper to make the student cherish and move towards it, so that the next level question paper, how you play a gaming system, no? First level, second level, third level, the question paper also will be given in that format to bring the knowledge of the student from the bottom level to the top level. So here, this AI takes this pain and creates the mentoring system. How you got connected with your teacher, no? Our SkyGate will also create a personal, no human touch can be replaced. Artificial is artificial. But definitely, we'll definitely come closer towards the human touch. That is our promise.
I'll add 1-2 points here. SkyGet helps to strengthen.
So I'm Kaushik from Red Shine. So a platform where talent meets the startup. So my question is, why did you choose the JEE and NEET? Why not UPSC? There are many other competitive exams, right? So why only JEE and NEET?
No, this is a phase one. We are on the just phase one.
Okay.
We have just JEE NEET is only a starting platform. The next one will be banking examinations, and also the people who wants to go for the NDA National Defense Academy. Even that question papers are getting ready with us. And apart from that, other competitive examination and also preparing their moral knowledge increase and general knowledge increase. Also, we are recording the data for them. So very shortly, we'll be announcing it. It's going to be not a single K-12 card. It's going to be up to the engineering level and post-graduation level. So we are going to go ahead.
I'm Sai. I'm from Methodist College. Sir, there are many like other apps like Byju's and other. No, sir. What makes us to get to use this app?
Yeah. It was a very good one. We doesn't want to take any other competitive person's names here. We doesn't want to criticize anyone. See, there is an advancement in every stage. EduTech platforms, no doubt. As we take a mineral water, previously we used to call it as Bisleri water. RO water, we used to call it as Bisleri water. Because the Bisleri was the first person who was brought in. But there are now n number of products which are costlier and better than Bisleri water. In the similar way, our competitors who have set this stage, but they have left it only with the content, but not with the competitive readiness. And there is no AI-based support for the students where the mentorship, what we are talking just before, like what are the weak areas of the students was never been in the competitive, in the other educational platforms. That is our specialty. We identify the weak areas of the students, strengthen them, and give them the confidence to face any kind of examination. In the most of the other edutech platforms, it is chapter based, but in our case, it is a topic based. See, you need to have the topics strengthened, then only you can go with the chapter. The chapter is a combination of topics. There they used to cover chapter as a whole and give it in a 40 minutes or 35 minutes or 2 classes. But in our case, every topic is important, and grassroots level learning of the student, we observe it and give them more and more content so to understand them to their IQ levels. It was not in the previous platforms. It was only one video recording which was giving the entire story. But in our case, you can flip and view the different teachers' lecture so that which teacher's IQ or teaching methodology suits your IQ can be easily connected. This connecting the dots creates the confidence in the student and bring them to this level. Thank you. Hope if anything you want to add, let me know.
Myself, Aditya. So I come from a venture capital space. So I usually understand these edtech startups as a broken down industry, as the traditional.
One second.
Yeah.
Just increase the volume. Increase the mic volume.
So
Can
as
you
the,
came little fast? Yeah.
so as the traditional schools aren't actually making the curiosity dead, and also the eager to learn always be dead in the traditional schools. We also got pitched by many edtech startups, but I still didn't see any edtech startup or an edtech company that actually personalizing to the specific student. For an example, if I am strong in maths and I'm a weak in science, I need to be personalized to the learning, whatever I read or whatever I learn. So what's your point of view on that, and how does SkyGet AI can actually solve that problem, like not making the curiosity dead and also eager to learn? What's your point of view on that?
See, you have 6 subjects which you need to pass to get your degree or your whatever stage to go to the next stage. There is no chance that I scored 100 in the mathematics and I scored only 30 in the science, so average it and take it me forward. So in SkyGate, once you log in, you address your mathematics, you want to repeat an examination in mathematics, it will stop you because you already scored 100. Why you want to score one more 100 in that same topic? And it guides you. You missed your subject in physics yesterday. There you only got 30 marks. Why don't you spend this time, rather spending in mathematics, spend the same time in physics? It may be boring for you. because yesterday you didn't like it. But today, what the AI will do, it flips the video and gives you a different video which makes you energetic and drives you towards the physics topic. So that is the AI beauty in our app. No doubt, schools are concentrating more on getting the marks. Marks is not milestone. I always believe marks is only a platform to make you understand where you are. But a person who gained marks 100 in the 10th class would have been passed in intermediate. There's no doubt in it. Your preferences changes. Your knowledge, thoughts will be changed. But ultimately, to be successful in the world, life, you need everything. Shadruchulu kavali. All tastes are required in life. You need physics in life, you need social in life, you need mathematics. But your driving force is mathematics, but not physics. But unless until you have mathematics, physics and chemistry, you are not going to get your engineering seat. So, SkyGet, our AI-based education system, will make a gamification where you will slowly get attached towards the physics and gain the marks. I give my own example. I'm always worried about chemistry in my schools. I was worried. In 10th class, my major problem is the chemistry. But when I was in intermediate first year, I gained 60 out of 16 chemistry. So my lecturer made me do that. But today's world, in so much of vast educational system, who is concentrating on your weak areas? SkyGate enlightens your weak areas. It will not criticize you. It will make you feel energetic and drive towards the topic. That makes you confident. That confidence will gain, once you gain that confidence, no, you will definitely get the marks. Marks is not always the criteria. So, please, it's not audible if you...
So you are mentioning that the SkyGate will be personalized to the student of the weak areas they are.
Every student, it is personalized. It is not the group of students. It's an individual student-based app. It is not group-based app. Our video contents are so recorded that every student should get the uniformly knowledge. It's a personal-based app. Thank you.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. That is college. Sir, to say, I'm pretty impressed till now what all has happened. And sir, my small doubt is that I had a nephew who is about 3-4 years old, and I wanted to be pretty partial, and I want to give your application as an example, and I want him to get into this. So, what's my actual point is, we got many social medias or many resources to learn something or to be something. So, I want to highlight a point where, as I'm pretty stressed out to what to talk and what not. So, I wanted to say that our education system has failed to make students who are pretty confident about their thoughts and their thought-provoking and not that
it's not thought-provoking system.
Yes, sir. And not that confident about expressing their thoughts. So can I expect this sort of the self attention that one could explain his thoughts?
Language should not be a barrier. If you want to express in a different language, you can come forward.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే నేను ఇప్పుడు ఇలా మాట్లాడదామని నా థాట్స్ అయితే చెప్దామని అనుకుంటున్నా. లాంగ్వేజ్ బ్యారియర్ కాదని మీరు చెప్పారు. సో ఐఎమ్ టాకింగ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు. నేను ఇట్లా నా థాట్స్ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేద్దామని అనుకుంటున్నా. నాకు ఇట్లా భయం, స్ట్రెస్డ్, యాంగ్జైటీ అనేది వస్తుంది. కానీ మీ అప్లికేషన్ నుంచి నేను ఇది ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయగలుగుతానా? కెన్ దట్ ఏఐ మేక్ ప్రిటీ ష్యూర్ కాన్ఫిడెంట్ కెన్ మేక్ మీ కాన్ఫిడెంట్ దట్ ఐ క్యాన్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ మై థాట్స్? ఎందుకంటే ఇది మనకి ఎక్కడ ఏ స్కూల్లో ఏ కాలేజ్లో ఎవరు చెప్పారు సార్.
So we have a personality development and Navya will explain this question in a later stage. But I'll tell you what SkyGate is going to do. Why you are low aspirant? Because you don't have that confidence what I'm saying is right or wrong. ధైర్యం ఉండాలి. మనోధైర్యంతో మీరు మాట్లాడారు కదా, ఆ మాట్లాడే దాంట్లో మీకు ధైర్యం ఎప్పుడు పెరుగుతుంది? సబ్జెక్ట్ మీద గ్రిప్ పెరిగినప్పుడు. సబ్జెక్ట్ మీద గ్రిప్ ఎలా పెరుగుతుంది? కంటిన్యూస్ ప్రాక్టీస్ ఉన్నప్పుడు. అదే ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే మీరు సబ్జెక్ట్ మీద గ్రిప్ పెంచుకుంటారు. ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ లెవెల్స్ పెరుగుతాయి, ధైర్యంగా మీరు మాట్లాడతారు. ఇప్పుడు ఇంగ్లీష్ మీకు బ్యారియర్ కాదు, తెలుగు మీకు బ్యారియర్ కాదు, యు నో ఎవ్రీథింగ్, బట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెసింగ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ యువర్ బ్యారియర్. సో దిస్ కమ్స్ విత్ కంటిన్యూస్ ప్రాక్టీస్. ఇప్పుడు టీచర్స్ని చూస్తాం, క్లాస్లో చెప్తుంటారు, వాళ్ళ యాక్షన్ చూస్తాం, వాళ్ళ వే ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ చూస్తాం, దాన్ని బట్టే కదా మనం నేర్చుకుంటాం. మళ్ళీ తల్లిదండ్రులు బట్టే కదా మనం నేర్చుకునేది. వాళ్ళు నేర్పేది ఏంటి? ఒక విధానం నేర్చుకునేటప్పుడు మీకు ఏమవుతుందంటే కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ పెరగాలంటే ప్రతిసారి అది ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడే కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ పెరుగుతుంది. ఈరోజు డిస్ట్రాక్షన్ లెవెల్స్ ఎంతవరకు ఉన్నాయంటే 45 మినిట్స్ ఎందుకు క్లాస్ రూమ్ ఉంటుంది, 50 మినిట్స్ ఎందుకు క్లాస్ రూమ్ ఉంటుంది? ఎప్పుడైనా ఆలోచించారా? ఇది వరకు ఒక మనిషి కనెక్టివిటీ విత్ ఎ పర్సన్ వాస్ యూ సపోజ్ టు బి కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ లెవెల్స్ 45 మినిట్స్ నుంచి 50 మినిట్స్ ఉండేది. ఈరోజు పరిస్థితి ఏంటంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ యూసేజ్ ఆఫ్ గ్యాజెట్స్ ఒక మనిషి స్థిరంగా 7 నిమిషాలు ఏ సబ్జెక్ట్ వినలేడండి. నేను 7 నిమిషాలకు మించి నేను లెక్చర్ చెప్తే మీరు వినలేరు, యూ ఫీల్ బోర్డ్. దిస్ ఈజ్ హౌ ద డిస్ట్రాక్షన్ స్టార్టెడ్. సో మీకు 7 మినిట్స్ నేర్పించాల్సిన దగ్గర నేను 45 మినిట్స్ గొంతు చించుకొని చెప్పినా మీకు అర్థం కాదు.
అటెన్షన్ స్పాన్
తగ్గిపోయింది. ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ వాట్ యూ సెడ్ ఇస్ రైట్. 45 మినిట్స్ నుంచి 7 మినిట్స్ పడిపోయిందండి. ఓన్లీ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ యూసేజ్ ఆఫ్ వేరియస్ గ్యాసెస్ అండ్ డిస్ట్రాక్షన్స్. వాడి క్లిప్ బాగుంది, ఇదివరకు స్టూడెంట్స్ అంతా యూనిఫామ్లో వెళ్ళేవారు, ఎవరు డిస్టర్బ్ అయ్యేవారు కాదు. ఈరోజు ఒక్కొక్కరు ఒక స్టైల్ ఆఫ్ పెన్ తీసుకెళ్తున్నారు. ఈరోజు పెన్ను కొనుక్కోవడానికి కష్టపడ్డ రోజులండి. ఈరోజు రకరకాల పెన్లు, 20,000 రూపాయల పెన్లు, 50,000 రూపాయల పెన్ క్లాస్ రూమ్లోకి తీసుకెళ్ళి రాస్తే స్టూడెంట్ డిస్టర్బ్ అవుతాడు. వీటి ఫోకస్ చదువు మీద ఉండదు, అదర్ గ్యాజెట్స్ మీద ఉంటాయి. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ఆర్ ద డిస్ట్రాక్షన్ గ్యాజెట్స్. అలాంటి పీరియడ్లో 45 మినిట్స్ క్లాస్ రూమ్ని ఎక్కడ విన్నాడనే గ్యారంటీ లేదు. కాబట్టి ది స్కైగేట్లోకి వస్తే ఆ క్లాస్ మళ్ళీ వినడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. ఒక టీచర్ చెప్పింది అర్థం కాకపోతే ఇంకో టీచర్ చెప్పడానికి వినే అవకాశం ఉంది. అలా మల్టిపుల్ చాయిసెస్ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి యూ విల్ గెట్ ఎన్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ టు గెయిన్ ది కాన్ఫిడెన్స్. అన్నిటికీ మెయిన్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే నమ్మకం. నువ్వు నమ్మిన రోజున దేనైనా సాధించగలుగుతావు. సో ఆ నమ్మకం పెంచడానికి స్కైగేట్ మనకి డెఫినెట్గా యూస్ పడుతుంది. దట్ ఐ కెన్ ప్రామిస్ యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ బీయింగ్ సో కైండ్. సార్ ఎలాగైతే నాకు నెఫ్యూ ఉన్నాడని చెప్పాను, ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక ల్యాప్టాప్ ముంగడ పెట్టి మీ అప్లికేషన్ దానిలో డౌన్లోడ్ చేయించి ఆయన ఈ జర్నీలో ఇన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేశాను సార్. సో ఆయన రోజుకు 5 to 6 hours అనుకుందాం సార్, రోజు అదే మీ క్లాసెస్ వింటున్నాడు, అకాడమిక్స్లో టాప్ చేస్తున్నాడు. కానీ వాట్ అబౌట్ దిస్? ఇప్పుడు నేను ఎలాగైతే భయపడుతున్నానో అలా మీ అప్లికేషన్లో ఏదైనా ఉందా సార్, లైక్ ట్రైన్ చేయడానికి కమ్యూనికేషన్ స్కిల్స్ గురించి?
See, we definitely train. We have special classes for that, for personality development and other requirement aspects. But it took be launched very shortly. 2-3 months లో ఆల్ ద వీడియోస్ రెడీ. మాకు కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వచ్చేదాకా మేము ఏది లాంచ్ చేయండి. మేజర్ ప్రాబ్లం ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే స్క్రీన్ టైం. ప్రతి పేరెంట్ ఒక భయం ఏంటంటే, ఒక గ్యాజెట్ ఇవ్వాలంటే పేరెంట్ ఒక భయం ఏంటంటే స్క్రీన్ టైం. వాడు నిజంగా అదే క్లాస్ వింటున్నాడా, లేదా యూట్యూబ్లో వేరే వీడియోస్ చూస్తున్నాడా, లేదా ఇన్స్టాలో ఎంగేజ్ అవుతున్నాడా అని. మా దాంట్లో ఏమవుతుందంటే ద టైమ్ ద స్టూడెంట్ లాగ్డ్ ఇన్ అండ్ ద టైమ్ ద స్టూడెంట్ లాగ్ అవుట్, ఎవ్రీ డేటా విల్ బీ సెండ్ టు ద పేరెంట్. వీడు ఇక్కడ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేయట్లేదు అనుకోండి, వెంటనే మెసేజ్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, దిస్ స్టూడెంట్ ప్లేడ్ ద వీడియో బట్ నాట్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ ఆన్ ద వీడియో. మెసేజ్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. Our AI reads him. Every movement is in front of the system. We doesn't want any parent to use his student with a mobile application. We request a parent to give him a web application only. అక్కడ మీకు బాగా వెబ్కామ్ ద్వారా ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్ మానిటర్డ్. ద సేమ్ థింగ్ అవర్ బ్యాక్ అండ్ టీమ్ ఆల్సో మానిటర్స్. ఏ మానిటర్స్, మేమేం మాన్యువల్ మానిటరింగ్ ఉండదు. ఏ మానిటరింగ్ పెట్టి వాడు వీడియో పెట్టి చూశాడు, కింద క్రికెట్ ఆడుకోవడానికి వెళ్ళిపోయాడు. ఏ సేస్ మీ వాడు ఇక్కడ వీడియో ప్లే చేశాడంటే వాడు ఈజ్ ఇన్ ద వాష్రూమ్ ఆర్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ద ప్లే గ్రౌండ్. దట్ థింగ్స్. Sir, I respect Mr. J.D. Lakshmi is coming into the... Okay, keep the ball.
Esteemed gathering of dignitaries who have graciously taken time from their demanding schedules to join us today. Your presence is both a profound honor and a source of inspiration for all of us. As a gesture of our sincere gratitude and respect, we now invite our distinguished guest to the stage to be facilitated. We request the assistance of our volunteers as each guest is called upon, accompanied by their respective presenter. To begin, we extend a warm welcome to Sri J.D. Lakshmi Narayana Garu. Please come on to the dais. Sri J.D. Lakshmi Narayana Garu, a former IPS officer and joint director of the Central Bureau of Investigation. He is widely admired for his exemplary service in leading some of the nation's most critical investigations. His unwavering commitment to justice, honesty, and transparency has made him a symbol of integrity in Indian law enforcement. We are truly grateful for his presence here today. Next, we have our honored inviting Srimati Nichala Reddy Garu come on to the dais. Now I invite Sai Lakshmi ma'am to facilitate the guest. Nichala Reddy Garu, working as an advocate and standing counsel. Since 1997, she worked as a government pleader for AP and Telangana and standing counselor for LIC board and member for PC. Next we have Mr. Pani Kondeti Garu. Now we have Sri Habeeb Sultan Ali Garu with us. May I request you onto the dais, sir. I invite Sir Jan Garu to facilitate the guest. Sir Habeeb Sultana Garu is a multifaceted professional whose distinguished career spans the fields of education, law, and corporate leadership. With a strong academic foundation in sociology, marketing, and law, he has held several strategic leadership positions in the prominent firms, demonstrating a unique blend of analytical insight and executive acumen. He is the visionary founder of Smart Academy, an institution that has empowered over 1 lakh students through the transformative training program aimed at skill development and personal growth. As a practicing advocate at the High Court, he continues to make significant contributions to the legal field while actively championing causes related to youth development and empowerment. Driven by a deep commitment to the social impact, Sri Habeeb Sultana Ali's work reflected a rare combination of professional excellence, entrepreneurial spirit, and a passion for mentoring the next generation. It is our privilege to welcome Mr. S. Radha Krishna Garu. Please come on to the dais. Now I request Srikant Garu to facilitate the guest. Mr. Radha Krishna Garu, a seasoned management specialist in finance and business strategy, has seen serving as the founder partner and business head at API for the past 17 years and elements of the prestigious Indian Institute of Management. He is widely recognized as the strategic think tank behind API's sustained success. We now inviting Srimati Navya Abraham Garu onto the dais. Please come on to the dais. Now I invite Manjunath Garu to facilitate the guest. We now invite you to witness the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. The flame of a candle symbolizes hope, knowledge, purity, and a new dawn. Lighting this candle is more than just a tradition, it's a powerful reminder that even the smallest light can dispel the deepest darkness. We now invite our esteemed dignitaries to come forward and join us lighting in the lamp as we usher this journey with the positivity, clarity, and purpose.
नमोस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते
I request the dignitaries to take their seats, please. You here, sir. Welcome to Mr. Jerry Lakshmi, sir. Was a real pleasure for us. So before we go for the launch, I want to just enlighten the certain points on what this actually app was developed. Sir, we like to present ourselves in front of you. Sir, this is our 5 years journey where we want to make this pain of learning to the passionate learning. See, with every parent having a problem that the student is not coping up with the classroom teaching. Here, this app is going to be a real mentoring system for all the students, sir. With this interest and idea of Gautami Ramisetti, myself and Gautami Ramisetti, we have been working with for 5 years to develop this entire product. As a Vidhya Vistara, our company, we want to expand the horizons of the education throughout the world, sir. Sir, today, this app has a unique features which other edutech systems don't have. What are they? The main idea of the app, it should be not a teaching processor. It should be a mentoring system for every student who wants to enlighten his knowledge to the next level. What we do in the SkyGet app. SkyGet app generally teaches the students, make this pain learning into passionate learning. Pain learning. Every student nowadays having the difficulty in understanding the what been taught in the class as to raise his IQ levels, he doesn't have a proper platform. YouTube and other edutech platforms have content, but they doesn't give the full-fledged knowledge sharing with the student. See, in our SkyGet app, every student can log in based on the school ecosystem. Today in the class, a velocity start is taught in the class in physics. The same content will be allowed to be viewed by the student, and the student will have a 20 minutes to 30 minutes of topic-based learning. Post the topic-based learning, this app provocates him to take an examination in the same topic. That app with the AI system, it analyzes whether the student has understood the topic for the content level, whether he is good in definitions, the theory and everything. If the student is unable to understand anything out of it, that will be evaluated by AI with that examination result, sir. In that examination result, AI will tell the student, you are able to understand the theory of part of it, but your definition you are weak. In this 20 minutes of video, it's better you start the video from 8 minutes, run it for 4 minutes till 12 minutes. You will understand what is the real definition of this topic. In this, the AI-based analysis system will continuously make the student energetic and make him learn. It only don't stop giving the result there. It immediately sends a message to the class teacher and also the parent. Your son has gone through the content of it for 20 minutes. At 21 minutes, he has been asked to provocated to take an examination. He accepted or denied. If he accepted, how much marks he has gained in that 10 minutes examination. Based on that mark analysis, he is good in definitions, but unfortunately is weak in theory. The weaker areas will be enlightened to the parent and also the teacher. In the similar way, it will be displayed. In the next day, when he tries to log in again, if the previous days the content is not being properly gone into IQ levels, it provocates him to see a different video of the same topic and makes him, encourage him to learn the topic to the grassroots level and strengthen him and make him confident about the topic, sir. This topic-based learning is based on the NCERT guidelines, sir. It is not restricted to the state syllabus or CBSE syllabus or any other syllabuses. It is truly a topic-based learning and in line with the ecosystem of the school, sir. So there, every class he learns in the school, the same class will be repeated. Every day monitoring will be there by the app, and also the results will be free at every juncture. It will report to this parent. And if the student happens to play the app and he wants to go out for playing, the AI keeps on observing him and informs the parent that he is only playing the video, but he is not concentrating on the subject. These all AI-based systems will really mentor the student and also keep warning the parent about the weakened areas of the student, performance of the student, and overall nature of the student can also be evaluated, and frequent reports will be generated and intimated to the parents. Only brought it to the 6th to 12th standard. Both NEET and JEE Foundation competitive examination preparations, sir. But in the later stage, we are coming with the other curriculums as well. This app is a 5 years dream of us is coming true today. With your hands, we are trying to launch this app to the society, and we have been working with the government institutions as well, where they are really facing the problem. For example, sir, when in a proper analysis which is given by the central government, there are certain states where 1:100, one teacher versus 100 students, facing the problem in the rural areas, not getting the subject-based teachers. There, this app really helps them, sir, because of the continuous government giving support with having the infrastructure. We can giving a projector in the classroom, which teacher is missing, the content can be displayed in the classroom and the student can be given an examination, sir. In our total, as of now, we have 26,000 plus HD quality videos, sir, having various topics in multiple teaching systems, sir. Apart from that, we have 80,000 questions with us, question bank with us. Every teacher, even in the rural area or in the urban area, if a class has 60 students and teacher want to test with 60 different question papers, this can be generated within minutes. They can just take a printout or they can display it, give it to them and ask them to answer it. So there is every topic based, a group of chapters or a weekly test, a monthly test, every test question papers can automatically generated by AI within no time, sir. This really saves the teacher's time in preparation of the question paper. They cannot so easily flip the questions. If the question paper what we give, the teacher is really interested in flipping the questions, even that can be possible in this app. This really supports the teacher. Apart from that, a continuous analysis reports will be posted to the teacher and the principal of the school, making them understand what is the real struggle or the weakened areas of the students. Whether the class teacher teaching methodology the students is not able to adapt, or the students previous back classes subject content is not allowing them to grasp the knowledge. These all analysis report are automatically generated by AI, and when the real time of parent teacher meeting comes, it's a real structurized detail will be given, the concentration of the student, the IQ level of the student, and also his preparedness towards learning the subject, and his weakened areas, why he is not able to cope up with the subject. This all detailed analysis is possible with this app, sir. So this gives the real time and real understanding for the every student to come forward and know about their subject and build the confidence among themselves. We make it as a gamification. We make them individually competitive among themselves. Yesterday you are so good in 100. Can you do it again today and make yourself so confident? So like that, it keeps on provocating and make him chase his levels. So level 1 learning, level 2 learning, level 3 learning, level 4 learning, the multiple levels of learning is possible through this app. So this is the unique features what we introduced. It is completely different from the edutech platforms which have already been brought into the market in the previous years. Where they're really facing is they only concentrate on the video content but never worried about the analysis of the student, why and where their weak areas are there. And the parents always worry is how to cope up with the weak areas. Here we give the solution to cope up with the weak areas, bring them up in the weak areas, and make them confident to face any kind of a competitive exam. Apart from this, there is a weekly national-wide examinations will be conducted for the people who are pursuing NEET and JEE. They can themselves enroll a mock examination similar to the syllabus of NEET and JEE. Mock examination is conducted, and the analysis report will be generated within minutes in the web. So a Hyderabad student can compete with a Delhi student or a Rajasthan student and place himself in the classroom, how good he is performing, on a whole in the nation, how good he is performing. These criteria are very well defined and usable for the student to come up with the competitive level examination facing system, sir. So this is a short intro about our this thing, sir. So with your permission, we are submitting, sir. Thank you.
Gratitude to all our esteemed guests for gracing us with your presence today. Your participation has not only enriched this occasion but also inspired us to pursue greater excellence in all our endeavors. With that, let us now proceed to the next segment of the program, the official launch. Today marks a pivot moment in our journey, innovation, and impact. We are proud to unveil a suite of digital platform and brand identities that embody the vision, values, and aspirations of SkyGate and Vidhya Vistar. It's our honor to have our distinguished guest to lead this landmark launch ceremony. With a great anticipation and pride, let us commence this special occasion. To mark a significant milestone in our digital journey, we are privileged to invite Sir J.D. Lakshmi Narayana Garu, an esteemed renowned for his integrity, vision, and dedication to public service, to formally launch SkyGate mobile application. Sir, it is our honor to have you unveil this transformative learning platform that embodies our commitment to accessible AI-powered education.
Hi, Garu.
Hi, Lakshmi.
How are you?
I am good, ready to work for you. Shall we start preparation?
Yes, take me to live classes.
Okay, let's go to live classes. Have you gone to school today?
Yes,
How were the classes?
so boring.
Last year, you didn't take live test this week.
Okay, remind me tomorrow.
Okay. Kiko, what are my pending chapters? Which subject? Chemistry. Here is the list. Check it.
Hey Robo, I have exam this weekend.
Okay, last year what chapters?
Wave optics and dry optics.
Fine. At least you need to spend 5 hours to achieve good score.
Okay, how should I prepare?
This is the plan for you. Ram, you have not checked last test performance.
Yeah, I know.
When can you do that?
Remind me this evening.
Okay, I will note it down.
How is my daughter progressing in physics?
Last year is showing average performance in physics. I am training her.
He is weak in mathematics.
I am training her strategically on weak areas. Hi madam, in today's test she scored 60 out of 100.
It's fine. Yesterday test score.
She didn't take test yesterday. Hi madam, today we watched only 2 videos. Not finished today's goal.
Okay, I will see.
Hi sir, here is the end of the day report of daughter.
Okay, thank you. You are welcome.
Hi sir, here is the weekly report of daughter.
Okay, thank you. You are welcome. What do you want to prepare now? Academics or coding?
Coding.
Okay, let's go to coding. Last year, select the platform type. Last year, you are thinking so much. It's okay, I will make a choice for you. Let's go to gaming. Last year, select any project here.
Backyard game.
Oh, it's an interesting project for me also. Let's go. Ramu, select the platform type. Come on, let's build an Alexa. There is a surprising project for you. Artificial intelligence driven self-driving car. Are you excited to know?
Yes, Simba.
Great, let's start it quickly. There is an error in the 6th line 10th character. Find it out.
Okay, Simba. I will rewrite it.
That's great, continue. You got an error in 16th line. Rewrite it. You are still writing it wrong. Try again.
I am trying, Simba.
Seems you have missed the logic. Let me play the video for you.
Okay, Simba. Thanks a lot.
You have seen 3 videos. The video number 1 is a student's feature where the student will be guided how to attend his classes or do his homework and everything. The second video is about the parent getting the feedback about the student's performance. And the third is to bring it to the next generation to coding and other requirements, extracurricular activities also being guided by our robo-educator and guide them to the successor. So these are the 3 features we are produced in our app till date. In the future, sir, our main goal is to have an robo-educator in the education, sir, where the real governments are facing getting the faculty for the rural areas for going and teaching. We want to go with human android robots for which the 70% of the coding is completed. We are planning to launch it by December 2026. With all your support and blessings, we are going to achieve it, sir. So this is how we are going. This is how the features of how we are logging in, registering, then going into once we log in, what will be the student will be asked to take which subject is shortfall. The dashboard comes like this, sir. Board examination preparation, foundation scoring, campus test, all Indian test levels, Einstein analysis. What the student's total analysis about the student performance will be given in the Einstein analysis. So there he'll get the complete coding, complete analysis of the student. Here it comes the live classes, recorded classes. We are also planning to have, all the features are set, where the students are really facing about a particular topic and we have too many of questionings about that particular topic. So we are going to have NITs and IITians to come live and give the live classes and also the problem solving on the live system itself. There the real advantage for the student comes. The mentoring system is going to be the main criteria of our app, where real the student faces the problem. If number of students facing the same problem, immediately we'll plan for a live class session wherein the students can come to the live class section, understand the topic, and also ask the questions and clarify their doubts. So there the live classes are going to pay. These are the other features we can see on the apps, are various features which are already been launched in the app. So today this lab is unveiled for the whole world to come and log in. We are into B2B. We want to, first our mission is to work with the school ecosystem. We doesn't want to confuse the student nor the parent. The school ecosystem, we want to merge with them. Whatever the topics they have been taught in the class will be replicated in the video sessions, and they will be able to take it the same topic. Apart from that, the students who want to have B2C directly, the student want to get connected with us. We have a feature where the student can directly connect with, but every student connecting with us will be going through the layer to layer unless until he gives the examinations and prove himself. He will not be given the next topic, so that the flow will not be lost. So this all we can have, sir. If the 10th class student missed out some concept in the 8th class and 9th class, he can, in our app, he can go back to that class, understand that particular topic, the lower version of it, and the higher version in the 10th class can be easily grasped once the foundation is corrected. So these are all corrections. We have it in our app, sir. So this will all be helpful for the students and the school ecosystem to strengthen themselves and take up the IQ levels of the students to the next level. This is all about our app and the features of it, sir. Thank you very much.
Now I kindly request Srimati Navya Abraham Garu to have a few words to addressing the gathering here.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Navya Abraham, and I'm the co-founder of Zebulon Consulting. It's a training and HR solutions firm. Before I get into what SkyGet means for me, let me tell you about the person behind it. Viresh Anna, as we call him, he's the founder of SkyGet, and he isn't just a visionary. He's someone I've known personally. He's our senior from college, and he's always been this person who's a giver, and he's very solution focused. So he's the one always with a warm smile. He greets you kindly. You could walk up to him with any problem, and he'll always have a solution. He's friendly, helpful, and someone we've always looked up to in awe. Videshana, he has that kind of compassion, it makes you stand out. So I strongly believe, Anna, that SkyGet will have the same values at their heart. For me, I believe this platform isn't just about algorithms or analytics. I believe it's about people. So here's the truth we don't say often enough. So preparing for exams isn't just about books. Like someone rightly said here, it's about confidence. Any of you all know what this says? Practice makes you perfect, right? But I believe when I teach my kids that practice is what makes you confident, always. So how does this come? It comes from knowing where you're weak, getting the right support, and believing you can catch up. So knowing about SkyGet, as a parents, I believe that this is going to be completely transformational. Apart from being a parent, I'm also co-founder of Zebulon Consulting, like I said. This is a company, it designs training and learning solutions for schools, colleges, and companies. At Zebulon, we believe we should be more human-oriented, practical, future-ready. With over 17 years of experience working with IT companies specifically, in building teams, We believe it's our duty to apply our expertise to help students and professionals get confident, communicate freely, be open, in able to tell what's on their mind, and step into a better future. So that's why we are very excited to be here and support platforms like SkyGet. Thank you so much.
I request our honorable guest, Sri J.D. Lakshmi Narayana Garu, to address the gathering.
My education long back. Because after seeing all this, I feel that it's going to be very, very helpful, there is no doubt. But I always like the definition given by Albert Einstein about education. He says education is that what remains with you after you have forgotten what you have learned in schools and colleges. స్కూల్లో కాలేజీలో నేర్చుకున్నదంతా మర్చిపోయిన తర్వాత మన దగ్గర ఏముంటుందో అదే ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఉంటాడు. సో దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ది ఎడ్యుకేషన్ వాట్ ఆల్బర్ట్ ఐన్స్టీన్ థాట్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. బట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు సీ వాట్ ఈస్ ది ప్రజెంట్ డే రిక్వైర్మెంట్, ప్రజెంట్ డే డిమాండ్. Because every parent wants his son or daughter to get maximum marks, to get into IITs, NEET, or go abroad. These are the general expectations. So the expectations of the parents are that. So accordingly, the Vidhya Vistar app, that is through Vidhya Vistar, it is StarGet is the app that is prepared by Mr. Viresh. He is a very innovative person because I keep interacting with him. In my mobile phone also, I have stored his name as Concrete Viresh. Yeah. That is how I remember him. So we are designing this SkyGet, but unfortunately in Ahmedabad, a flight that was going towards the sky has collapsed, has met with an accident, and almost all the 242 passengers who are traveling, they lost their lives. So I thought let us maintain 1 minute silence for all of them, because they were also going towards the sky and we are working on SkyGet here. Right, thank you very much. Congratulate Viresh and Gautami for doing this wonderful, coming up with a wonderful app. I think it took almost 5 years for you to do all this. I mean, lot of things have gone into, and lot of hard work has gone into, because I know how much time and how much imagination you have to put in all these developing such apps. And also it talked about the student learning process, and also the parent, how he will come to know, and also the teacher. So these three are very important in any education system: the student, the teacher, and the parent. So I think with this app, the parental pressure is going to be more on the student, because otherwise parents used to see the marks maybe once in a quarter or so, and used to find out how his boy or girl is doing. But now every day the parent is going to get what is the position of his son or daughter as far as the subject is going concerned. So I think Viresh, you should reduce the role of parent in the overall, because the parents are supposed to teach them other things compared to studies. I always feel parent has a different role as far as the education is concerned. The parent should teach the students culture, or the children the culture, the behavior, the attitude. These are the things the parents are supposed to teach. So I thought in this you should include that also, whether the parent is doing his role or not. Because here parent is going to look into the progress of the student. At the same time, the children also should know what the parents are doing and whether they are doing their job or not. Because unfortunately, what is happening in the society is, what I observe nowadays, we are imparting a lot of literacy in the students, lot of literacy. But what we want to impart is education. There is a difference between literacy and education. If you see literacy in Sanskrit, it is called Sakshara. Because somebody becoming literate, but that means he is becoming Sakshara. So suppose if you read it from reverse, it becomes Rakshasa. So Sakshara becomes Rakshasa. So that's why when you open the newspapers today, we see so many incidences. A girl marries a boy and goes somewhere to Meghalaya or somewhere, and she along with somebody kills the husband. This is what is the news that is happening, and all the TV channels are busy with that. Few days back in Hyderabad, 85-year-old grandfather was stabbed by his grandson 72 times. This is the news. And we are seeing so many incidences of atrocities on women. So this is what is the society now. All these people who are committing these crimes, they have studied in a school, they have studied in a college. But why they are behaving like this? This is one thing we also need to discuss. So because much of the orientation is going towards the examinations, towards learning subject, learning the concepts, but in the process, we are not touching the transformation that should take place in a student. That's why Swami Vivekananda said, in classrooms, nation building should take place, man-making exercise should take place. It is not just the transfer of what is written in the textbooks into the brains of the children, but it is the total transformation that is required. So that is what is education. So definitely with this SkyGet app, the student is going to get more and more concepts, more and more clarity, more and more subject, no doubt about it. Definitely it is going to be helpful. The main problem in the society is also teachers is the biggest problems in the society. You don't get good teachers. In the process, the student is going to get affected. So with this SkyGet, I think, with that Simba, no?
Yes.
Who is that fellow? Simba.
Yes.
So Simba is going to teach the students, there is no doubt. And also they are going to have so many videos recorded, pre-recorded videos are there on this subject. So my request to all of you is that incorporate some more things in this Viresh and Gautami, so that the creativity of a child also increases. Make the child more creative. So creativity is required. So include some puzzles, include some to find differences between two pictures. Like this, if you can include, the child in the process of learning, he also gets a relaxation. So that also you include in this. So that what happens is, learning throughout, he gets bored. So in between, give him a small exercise, small puzzle, or a type of a Sudoku, like that if you give, the child is going to become more and more creative. What we want in the country now is, we need creative people. Creative people are required, because the rest of the things robots are going to do. Unless you have idea, there are so many people who are going to implement your ideas. The issue is, you should get idea, you should become a creative person, and you should become an imaginative person. Because I said, in the future, only imagination is the only nation that is going to survive. So we have to make the children more imaginative, more creative. I always keep giving example of South Korea. South Korean children are very, very creative. Because if you see, on the road, you have so many Kia motors, you have Hyundai cars, you have Samsung, you have LG. All these things are from South Korea, a small country. Why they are able to capture the entire world is because of the creativity in the children. So what those children do in South Korea in their school, the first thing what they do is they do 21 sit-ups every day. 21 sit-ups is compulsory for each child in South Korea. Because during Ganesh Utsav, during Vinayaka Chavati, we will do 3 sit-ups, 1 year. But there, every day, a child, he does 21 sit-ups. The concept is, if you do 21 sit-ups like this, you are going to energize your right brain. You are going to become more creative. The second thing what they do is, they count from 100 to 1. Not from 1 to 100, they count from 100 to 1. Then they read Z to A, not from A to Z. And every day they do one Sudoku. And they do puzzles. So these are the 5 things a child does in South Korea every day. So by the time he grows up, he is becoming very, very creative and he is coming up with various new things. So I request Viresh and Gautami to include this creative part also into that, so that his right brain starts working. What we are giving is the feed to the left brain. Now you need a feed to the right brain also, so that they become more creative. The problem with our country is that we are all left brain working people. Countries which are discovering something or which are creating new things, they are all the right brain people. So through this SkyGet, you should be able to activate their right brain also in addition to left brain. This is one thing is my expectations. And also role of parents also. And also actually maybe afterwards I will discuss with you. I have designed 14 quotients for a student to improve. 14 quotients. Because we are all bothered about IQ only. We are all bothered about the intelligent quotient. But we are leaving the emotional quotient aside. We are leaving aside the societal quotients aside. We are leaving the spiritual quotient aside. We are leaving the communication quotient aside. So all these, there are about 14 quotients which are required for a student in order to make him a responsible citizen. So my request to you is, I will give you all those quotients, Viresh. We will design one good, these 14 quotients through Simba or this thing, so that along with the academics, he will also be good human being. So this combination is very much required. We have seen the Robo movie. So ultimately what happens? The Robo becomes a wicked person and he goes into destruction. So the same thing is going to happen with machines. So take the help of machine and make these children good human beings. That is what we require. Because there is a lot of demand for increase of police stations in the society now. We have to create a society where there is no police station at all. Why do we need police? Because when we commit crime, we need police stations. When we don't commit crime, there is no need for police stations. Police stations can be converted into libraries. That is what is the dream I always had. Even though I am a police officer, I was a police officer. But I always used to say the police station should reduce. There should not be courts in the society. There should not be police station. All people should be living together like a happy family. That is possible if you inculcate these seeds in the brains of the young children. So that is how we need to do. Suppose how a child learns also, if you know, he learns 1/4 from the teacher. He learns 1/4 on his own. And he learns 1/4 from his friends or the co-students. And in the lifetime, he learns another 25%. This is what is 100% education. So that's why 75% we call it as distinction. Why 75% distinction has come? This is because of this. Learning 25 from the teacher, on his own learning 25, from his co-students 25, all 75 if you succeed, then you become a distinction student. So remaining 25% you are going to learn in your lifetime. That is how the education pattern is. So we need to allow the student to learn from his friends also, from the teacher also, and also by himself. So that is what is the education plan altogether. So let us do this. I mean, it's a good that you have developed this SkyGet. Otherwise, it used to be reaching the sky. Now you are getting the sky to the student. So that is through your SkyGet application. Hope definitely the students are going to be benefited, and also the institutions are going to be benefited. So reduce the role of a parent a bit. That is what is my personal this thing. You have done 5 years of this thing, because parents are putting too much of pressure on the children. Already they are pressurized. So that's why the suicides are also increasing. If you go to Kota, there are about 15 students who have committed suicide. Recently, I don't know how many of you have read the newspapers. In Indore, in 2 days, 4 students committed suicide. So a lot of suicides are happening in the nation also. That is because of the pressure. So how we can reduce the pressure and how you make the learning more joyful. That should be the thing. Put some jokes, give him some relief suddenly. So all these things, if you can incorporate, the learning becomes a joyful exercise. That is how I visualize. I mean, a lot of hard work has gone into. So whatever I told, take it in a positive way, because you have done so much. This man is coming and criticizing me, I think. But I always, because I see society, I interact with children, I interact with parents. This is my hobby. So what is the present system in the society? That's what I told. So through this same app, SkyGet app, let us make it more user friendly. You should make a similar app for the politicians also. You should make a similar app for the politicians also, whether they are doing their job or not properly. So that is what is required. Very soon, I think you should go for the civil services also. We can prepare a similar app also, because we need good civil servants. For the society, we need good civil servants. So the same thing can be extended to civil services also. So these are all my feelings. Once again, I congratulate Viresh and Gautami, and also your team for doing this wonderful work, and also all the distinguished guests on the stage also. They also have, they are all very distinguished people. They also must be giving a lot of insights to you. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Hearty congratulations. Yeah. Thank you.
Sir, thanks. Sir, our thanks for the very small words for the suggestions you have given. Sir, to make a point, sir, we want to make this education as a gamification, sir, in the entire system. We doesn't want to create any pressure on the students regarding the marks is concerned. Marks is only a criteria where we know about the knowledge. It is not the real criteria for the educational system. But unfortunately, there's one point which I need to add in your presence, sir. విద్య అయితే గురువులు చెప్తున్నారు సార్, సంస్కారం పేరెంట్స్ చెప్పడం ఫెయిల్ అవుతున్నారు. ఈ వ్యవస్థ ఎలా అయిపోయిందంటే పిల్లల్ని చదవండి చదవండి అని చెప్తున్నారు, కానీ సంస్కారం నేర్పే పేరెంట్స్ తగ్గిపోయారు. సో విద్యా బుద్ధులు, విద్య అయితే స్కూల్లో ఏదో రకంగా నేర్పిస్తున్నారు, మన యాప్స్ ద్వారా కూడా చెప్పగలుగుతున్నాం. బుద్ధులు చెప్పే పేరెంట్స్ మటుకు పిల్లలు కూడా వినట్లేదండి. ఇట్లాంటి కొన్ని సమస్యలు ఉన్నాయి. సో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ దిస్ ఆల్ హ్యాస్ కమ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎ పెయిన్. సో ఈవెన్ దట్ పెయిన్ పాయింట్స్ ఆల్సో విల్ బి అడ్రస్ షార్ట్లీ. Sir, coming to the next point, sir, this is the phase 1 what we have deployed as of now, sir. The next phase will be NDA examinations. The teachers, we are going to launch the competitive examination spirit learning system for the NDA and also for the civil services, sir. These are all in the process. By 2026, we will be able to launch all this in the app, sir. So we are working on it, sir. Yes, all the suggestions are noted, sir. We'll definitely take care of it, sir.
How the concept is going to be useful for him in future.
Yeah. Sir, the concept-based learning is the major criteria, sir. The practical concept-based learning is the criteria here. Even in the word, what they learn in the classroom or through the SkyGate, that word futuristically, how it is going to be useful in your lifetime. That is the main criteria for us to take this app, sir. So every student can make this pain learning to the passionate learning can only be brought in through practical implementation of the knowledge gained, where he is going to be practically using this knowledge. With that, only we can make this pain learning into passionate learning. That is truly our motive, sir. Thank you for your suggestions, and we'll definitely implement, sir. Thank you very much.
We kindly request Ali Garu to address the gathering. Sir, please.
So thank you very much, Andy. So first of all, my special congratulations to Viresh Garu and Gautami Garu. Sir, grand claps ఇద్దాం వాళ్ళకి. ఇందా నుంచి వాతావరణం అంతా చాలా సైలెంట్గా ఉంటే నేను కూడా అంటే కోర్టులో సైలెన్స్, ఇక్కడ సైలెన్స్ కొంచెం దిస్ ఇస్ ద న్యూ లాంచింగ్. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్. మీ బ్లెస్సింగ్స్ ఇక్కడ ఇవ్వడం రియల్గా ఒక న్యూ జనరేషన్ స్టూడెంట్స్కి ఇట్స్ రియల్లీ ప్లస్ అండ్ బెస్ట్. సో మై సెల్ఫ్ హబీబ్ సుల్తాన్ అలీ. ఐఎమ్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ అడ్వకేట్. సో ఇప్పుడు ఐ ఆల్వేస్ సే వన్ థింగ్ అండి, యూ వాంట్ టు బి లివ్ లైక్ లాస్ట్ 50 years ఆర్ యూ వాంట్ టు బి లివ్ లైక్ నెక్స్ట్ 50 years. If you want to live for the next generation, we have to change our attitude. The simple thing. So last 50 years back నేను చూసింది ఏంటంటే కోర్ట్స్లో వచ్చినప్పుడు ఈవెన్ కోర్టులో ఒక ముద్ద డేట్ కూడా కనుక్కోవడానికి టైం దొరికేది కాదు. ఆఫ్టర్ 2019 కోర్టులో కూడా అన్ని సిస్టమ్స్ మార్చేశారు. సో ఇప్పుడు మాకు ఏం చేస్తున్నారంటే ఏంటది త్రూ ఆన్లైన్. సో ఇప్పుడు హైకోర్టు ఇవన్నీ కూడా హైకోర్టు, లోయర్ కోర్ట్స్ కూడా ఆన్లైన్ హైబ్రిడ్ మోడ్. సో యూ కెన్ గో అండ్ బై టు ప్రెసెంట్. అంటే ఎందుకు ఐ వాంట్ టు సే దిస్ థింగ్ అంటే చేంజెస్ అవుతున్నాయి, థింగ్స్ ఆర్ చేంజింగ్, వీ హ్యావ్ టు చేంజ్. At the same time, we have to look after that our children, next generation children, we have to give them new education which will bring you this type of education which will help you. So I'm really wondering, and there are 3 types of people in the market. Some people, they watch things what happening. They will watching things and they'll simply watch things, that's all. Some people, they will wonder things what happen. ఇది లాంచ్ చేశారా, స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎంతమంది వచ్చారా, ఏఐ మీద కాన్సెంట్రేట్, దే విల్ వండర్ ద థింగ్స్. బట్ ద థర్డ్ జనరేషన్ పీపుల్ దే విల్ క్రియేట్ థింగ్స్ టు బి హ్యాపీ. ఇక్కడ నేను చూసింది ఏంటంటే వీరేష్ గారు సార్ చేసినట్టుగా కాంక్రీట్ పర్సన్. యాక్చువల్గా ఆయనకి 2 patents ఉన్నాయండి దీంట్లో కాంక్రీట్ దాంట్లో. హీ కేమ్ విత్ అ న్యూ ఐడియా. నాకు ఇన్వైట్ చేసినా కూడా చెప్పలేదు, ఆలీ గారు ఐ విత్ న్యూ ప్రాజెక్ట్, మీరు రావాలి. రేపు మార్నింగ్ నేను యాక్చువల్గా ఇవాళ రేపు మార్నింగ్ కొంచెం ఒక మ్యారేజ్ ఫంక్షన్ సింగపూర్ వెళ్తున్నాను, ఇంకా నా ప్యాకేజ్ కూడా చేసుకోలేదు. కేవలం ఏంటో చూద్దాం వచ్చిన తర్వాత రియల్ ఐ వండర్ సార్, రియల్ ఐ వండర్. నౌ ది థర్డ్ జనరేషన్స్ ఏంటంటే క్రియేటింగ్ థింగ్స్ టు బి హ్యాపీ. ఇది క్రియేట్ చేయడం ఎంత ఇంపార్టెంట్, అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం టు రీచ్ ద డెస్టినేషన్ ఆల్సో వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. మన దగ్గర ఒక ప్రోడక్ట్ ఉంది, ఆ ప్రోడక్ట్ని రీచ్ చేయకపోతే చాలా ప్రాబ్లం. టుడే యూ హ్యావ్ డన్ వండర్ఫుల్ థింగ్. ఒక ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అంటే సార్ మీరు నమ్మరు సార్, మేమంతా మీ యాక్టివ్ మాలాగా చాలామంది ఉన్నారు సార్. అంటే సార్ జేడి లక్ష్మీనారాయణ గారి గురించి అంటే మీ వీడియోస్ కానీ మీరు అంటే విద్య అందించాలంటే రీసెంట్గా మీరు ఐఏఎస్ స్టూడెంట్స్కి కిడ్స్కి ఐఏఎస్లో ఐపీఎస్ కోర్స్ తీసుకోవాలంటే సింపుల్లీ పీపుల్ ఆర్ థింకింగ్ టు టేక్ ద కోర్సెస్ ఇన్ ఓన్లీ ఢిల్లీలో తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళ పిల్లలు నార్త్ ఉన్న పిల్లలు ఐఏఎస్ అవుతారండి. కానీ దాని కాన్సెప్ట్ని మార్చారు, తీసుకొస్తున్నారు. నిజంగా మేడం అలాంటి ఒక మంచి కాన్సెప్ట్ ఉన్న సార్ మీరు లాంచ్ చేయడం అన్నది ఇట్స్ రియల్లీ గ్రేట్ థింగ్ అండి. డెఫినెట్లీ ఐ విష్ యూ ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్. ఐఎమ్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ ఇన్ కమింగ్ డేస్. సో ఈ స్కైగెట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో, సో ఎవ్రీ స్టూడెంట్, ఎవ్రీ పేరెంట్స్. కాకపోతే నాకు చిన్న ఒకటే ఒక సజెషన్, ఇందాక మీరు ప్రజెంటేషన్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు స్టూడెంట్ చదువుకోకపోతే కూడా మెసేజ్ పేరెంట్స్కి వెళ్ళిపోతుందని చెప్పినట్టు గుర్తున్నాను. ఐఎమ్ రైట్ అవ్వాలి. మరి నేనైతే స్టూడెంట్గా ఉంటే అది దాన్ని యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయనండి. ఎందుకంటే స్టూడెంట్, వీఆర్ ఆల్సో స్టూడెంట్ వి ఆల్వేస్ ట్రై టు ఎస్కేప్ ఫ్రమ్ ద క్లాస్. ఎస్ సార్ నో, బట్ ఇది మామూలుగా అంటున్నాను. సో ఇట్స్ రియల్లీ వెరీ యూస్ఫుల్ థింగ్ అండి. బట్ అక్కడ ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ పార్ట్ స్టూడెంట్ని ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేసుకున్నాక మీ ఏఐ చెప్పి అది చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది. అలాగే రెండోది ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ జనరేషన్ అడ్వకేట్స్ కూడా చూసింది ఏంటంటే మా డ్రాఫ్టింగ్ ఒకలా ఉంటుందండి. రీసెంట్గా అదే జాయిన్ అయిన జూనియర్స్ మా డ్రాఫ్టింగ్ చూసి దే ఆర్ లాఫింగ్ అండ్ దే ఆర్ ప్రిపేరింగ్ ఎక్సలెంట్ డ్రాఫ్టింగ్ విత్ అంటే పదాలు కానీ సెంటెన్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో చాలా పాలిష్డ్గా ఉంటున్నాయి. స్టార్టింగ్ నాకు తెలియదు ఏ అవుతుందని, ఎందుకంటే మా చదువులో ఆయన వేరు కదండి, చాలా 30 years బ్యాక్ ఇండస్ట్రీ అప్పుడు. సో ఏంటి ఇంత తక్కువ టైంలో ఎలా వచ్చాడు. తర్వాత అప్పుడు మా అబ్బాయి చెప్పాడు, డాడీ ఆయన చేసిన కష్టం కాదు, దేర్ ఇస్ వన్ యాప్ ఇస్ దేర్, ఏఐ వస్తుందని చెప్పేసి. ఇది నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ సార్, ఇన్ అవర్ ప్రొఫెషన్. దాని తర్వాత మీరు నేర్చుకుంటే ఫర్దర్ బిజినెస్ చేయడానికి. సో అలాంటి విషయాల్లో అలాగే ఇలాంటి యాప్స్లో ఫర్దర్గా వెళ్ళాలని సరే మేము ఒకటండి. సో యాజ్ అడ్వకేట్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ నేమ్ ఆసరా. ASRA means it's Advocates Association for Social Responsibility Awareness. So our main concept is, అది కూడా వేరే షేర్ చూసింది ఏంటంటే, our concept to educate on legal awareness. What we observed in the market is most of the people lack of legal awareness. They are facing lot of problems. So today our state president also here, and Veereshwar is our state admin secretary, sir. So we are educating that. So any help, any support, we are here. So thank you very much for being with us. And today is a special day. I wish you all the success for the coming days. Thank you very much.
Now I request Nichila Reddy Garu to address the gathering.
Congratulations, Veeresh. We are so happy. My father and Veeresh's father were friends for so many years, and I know him from childhood almost. He's very, what can I say? He's very, he want to prove himself always. He's very excited about learning new things, and I don't know anything regarding this education, this app. First of all, I worked as a government pleader for High Court of Andhra Pradesh for education department. We never saw this type of apps there. We don't know anything regarding these apps. Actually, I'm new to this technology also, technologies, whatever. In 2019, in COVID period, we have experienced, we have learned the technology. We have represented and argued through hybrid mode. Sometimes we used to attend courts, and sometimes we used to sit in the courts or in our chambers or at home. We used to work from home like you, some software engineers. Later we learned to download the apps to communicate with people or communicate with judges, clients, everything we have learned from COVID. From that, now he's showing a new dimension in apps. What can I say? I'm learning this. This is a very new concept for me. It's very useful for parents now. When my son was studying 10th, 9th school days, in his school days, I was very tensed about his education because I was very busy with my work. I have very good, I used to have very good practice. I was very busy at courts, office, and dictations, client meetings. I was very busy. I was very worried about my son. And his teachers, always, tuition teachers or school teachers, always used to complain about him. That he's very intelligent, he's not paying attention. And when I questioned him, when I used to question him, he used to say, I always answer all the questions. I wrote all the answers, but teacher is very, she's not complaining type, and she's not giving marks to me. Whatever she asked, I answered each and every question, but she's not giving marks, mommy. I can't believe both of them, first of all. I know what my son is, and I know his witty answers. He's very, I know the children, what they'll do. And in 10th, finally he completed his 10th. Later he entered into Inter. In Inter also I was very tensed about my son because these type of apps were not there those days. If these apps are there, I can understand what my son is doing in the class and what he is understanding. This is very new concept and very useful for parents and students too. And later, when he entered into, now he is doing his 4th year law, and he became very, what can I say? He is very intelligent, but he was not using his intelligence. Now his teachers, whenever his teachers praises, then I am getting a doubt whether teachers lied or my son lied all these years. Like this, so many parents are struggling with this app. They'll get answers whether their children are studying properly in schools or not. This is very, very useful for the students and parents, and try to use this app. Congratulations to Veeresh, and I wish you all the best in your life. All the success comes to you. I am expecting more projects from you like this. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you.
I kindly request Radha Krishna Garu to address the gathering.
How many of you really want to go back to your schools? Time-wise, nostalgic. Can you just hold? Raise your hands. So many. See, we have lot of nostalgic, very great experience in our school. I wish I also go back to school with SkyGet. See, I come from a very orthodox family, you know. I was the one, we were three. I was the only one who has gone to a convent school, English medium school, I should call. My brother, who is 14 years elder than me, went to a Telugu medium. My sister, who's 7 years elder than me, I'm the youngest. So a lot of pressure on me, lot of expectations from me. Because there is 3-4 generations between me and my brother himself, So yes, those were very tough times when you speak economically. From an economic point of view, they were very tough times. I had my own tough times. My father, I know how much pain my father had faced to pay my fees, monthly fees. I come from that background. Why I'm saying this is, let me introduce first myself. So I'm Radha Krishna. Now I'm an investment banker. I run a company called Asia Pacific Inc. So we are specialists in fundraising. We serve certain specific segments, healthcare, real estate, a few of them, and we have done substantial fundraising. This is my background. So there is a whole lot of journey that from a difficulty time of paying fees to what I am today. See, our entire education system, if I go back and see, is based on our survival, to give us survival. It is very unfortunate. JD Gari chala programs chusan nenu. So I see the pain in him and I relate to that pain. So there is అన్ని మనకు సర్వైవల్గా మనకి సంపాదించుకోవడం కోసం ఒక ఉద్యోగం సంపాదించడం కోసం ఒక ఇంజనీర్ కావాలి, ఖచ్చితంగా ఒక ఇంజనీర్ కావాలి, ఉద్యోగం కొట్టాలి, ఒక అడ్వకేట్ కావాలి, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవాలి. See, our education system was based on earning money. I believe that is why we see our society facing these kind of problems today. I wish I'm also working with few NGOs very closely. I also feel a very much necessity, need of our is the education, the center point of education system has to shift from the survival or making money to be well-being of the own person. When my well-being is taken care, I will take care of well-being of my society, and my society will take care of the well-being of my nation. For this, I also feel we need to focus on improving spiritual infrastructure in the country. It is independent of faith. You have your faith, everybody have our own faiths, but spiritual infrastructure is very, very essential so that we will see a 360-degree improvement, growth of our own selves and our nation. And I'm saying our country is well positioned when compared to the personal well-being or the mental wellness when compared to any other country in the world. It is in our blood, I believe. It is in our DNA. Our whole culture is on our DNA. I'm sure Bharat, our country, is going to be a lighthouse to the entire world. I wish SkyGet, Gautami, Viresh and team also see what best you can do, what kind of modules you can add into this well-being, bringing this well-being into the students from the beginning, and a lot of many suggestions have come from JD Garu and the distinguished speakers here. Since I'm an investment banker, I also would like to give a kind of suggestion and bit of caution because this is a growing company. I felt very happy when Viresh Garu said he started a company with a 10 rupee share and now the valuation of the company is 2000 crore. It has to be a journey towards becoming a unicorn, not in just terms of making money, but unicorn in terms of making that kind of that number of students being, prosper them, bring them a 360-degree well-being into them, not just knowledge. Knowledge is free now. With AI, we used to pay for knowledge. We used to have knowledgeable guys with us. Now with AIs, the value of knowledge is zero. The application of knowledge, the guidance from where you can apply that knowledge is very, very critical today. So somebody said about jobs. I was hearing the questions, some of the questions, audience questions. So AI is disruptive, but it is not destructive. It is disruptive in terms of the way you think, the way you should align. The future is AI is going to be a very intelligent assistant, is going to be with you. Don't hesitate to use it. You always use artificial intelligence into your own system. Even in our company, Hema will also watch for that. In company we use AI tools like anything. We have a lot of time. We use that time very efficiently, building relationships, not just filing forms or building business plans or. And so we are making it, our time is more meaningful today, as I see, and we are going to implement AI in our own systems, in our own company, in a very deeper way. Viresh Garu, I know him for almost 5 years now, and it was a coincidence that, even Gautami has met me even before Viresh, seeking some guidance. I really appreciated the model even at that point of time, and I see a lot of progress since then, and I'm very happy. I am with you. Whatever guidance, mentor, investments you require, we are with you. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best. God bless you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, sharing your experiences and inputs. We'll definitely follow it. Thank you so much on that. Next steps, the logo launching. I request all the dignitaries to do the logo launch. వెనక్కి జరగండి, వెనక్కి జరగండి. స్పేస్ వెనక్కి జరగండి, వెనక్కి జరగండి.
We request you to, we like to honor the team which were running behind us to make this event a success. Our who trusted us from the day one and been traveling with us till date, support us in all the format. First, I call upon Mr. Arvind and team who have been our support in the IT field. So we call upon them to the stairs to get honored for the support they have given us till all these days, sir. Please.
Now I request Mr. Bhargav Vasudev to come onto the dais.
One platform, and he was the main supporter of us from the beginning of our journey, and he made this happen for us today. I request Mr. Poteshwar Prasad Garu to come on to the dais, please. Support towards the legal entities of the company, and also in this entire journey, he was mentoring Gautami for our success. John Garu to come on the dais. Being a pharma specialist, he was been supporting Mr. Gautami and our team for his in the financially and also other fields during our course of time. It is time to honor him, sir. Mr. Srikanth, Force Focus Director, to come onto the dais, please. His immense support in providing us the human resources and also other related fields has to be appreciated and throughout our journey. This is upon Mr. Manju and Gautami to come up onto the stair.
Garu to give the vote of thanks to the audience.
Charan and his team to come forward for a small felicitation. Even Sai Charan and his team. Come. Of this program. We really thank you from bottom of our hearts to make this event a success. We thank you all for coming, taking your time. A precious thing anyone can give it to anybody is their time. It's a time what you have given us and been with us, listening about our product. Now it's time to share with your friends and your loved ones, which is going to help them. Sir, we thank all the dignitaries on the dais to be part of this. You have all come, you have spared your time for us and blessed us and make our journey a successful journey, sir. This journey starts today. Thank you very much, sir. With all your blessings, we made this day. Thank you very much. I request everybody to come towards the refreshments, please. The networking is on. Everyone can interact and share your ideas, and any queries are there. You are free to talk with us. We are available for you. Thank you.